World Cup mode. This is part 3. So in the first match, we won by a huge margin. Second match was against Egypt and we drew 1-1. So I think the next match is against Russia. Let's start the match in a few minutes. So let's start the third match of the group stage. Okay, so most of my players are from Europe. I think from Serbia, Russia, Portugal and England. Belgium as well. I've got 3 Belgium players. I've got Kevin Morelos, Moussa Dembele and Thorgan Hazard, not Eden Hazard. I've got Jesse Lingard, Phil Jagielka. Yeah, they're the good players in my lineup, in my starting 11. I've got Welbeck in my subs. There's a striker. I've got Rog, I think he's from Serbia or Croatia, I'm not sure. He's my centre attacking midfielder. Let's continue. Let's carry on. I would have won the last match, but we didn't.
Hi there, everybody. Martin Tyler along with Alan Smith. We are really
Just
at
because
the
I've got the
business end
Spanish
of
badge
the group stage
doesn't mean
of
I'm
the
playing
2018
as
World Cup
Spain.
here in Russia. This is
I've
the
just
final
got the
game in
Spanish
the group for these two countries, Alan.
Yeah, it is a time for no regrets, to leave it all out on that pitch if they possibly can. These two teams should be a fascinating encounter.
And now it's time for the national anthems. Of course, there was a period where Russia were part of the Soviet Union, a huge catchment area for the national team. They never really travelled into World Cups with any great thrust. But now Russia, host nation, the whole country behind them.
It's going to be interesting to see whether that is an advantage or a bit of a burden for these Russia players. Can they take that weight of expectancy?
Well, one way or another, this is going to be the end of the group stage for these two countries. And what they can achieve or not achieve is still very much in their own hands as the game gets started by the referee. This is the home team lineup.
Good save.
Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager who does like to fill his midfield.
And this is... Here's the shot.
Oh, hit the crossbar. It's a goal kick.
Well, you've picked a couple of players for us to have a look at today. Tell us their thinking.
Well, they've both been on good form. They really have, and they've made a difference to their teams over the last few weeks, so that might be the case again here.
Using his physical power to protect the ball. Rausch. Jagger.
Good tackle.
Torgan Hazard.
Oh, I did run into him.
Kevin Morales. Good position. They've worked this attack very well. Into quite a dangerous position now. It's Jesse Lingard. Now the shot!
Took the shot.
The defenders managed to get in the way there.
Let's play a bit more attacking.
Jagger.
Good tackle.
Now Lingard. It's promising build-up until that challenge. Glushakov. Nice bit of interplay between these two. An incisive pass. A low ball into the box. Lingard.
Oh, so close
for what
again.
Seemed a certain opening goal.
Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
Duranchuk. Smolov. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Good tackle.
Offside call.
It was offside
and we
anyway.
can see again now. That looks a good call.
Yeah, I think it was. And in the end, not a difficult one because there was a couple of yards in it, I think.
Ooh, just barely offside. Just poor.
Moussa Dembele. Kevin Morales. Neither side able to dwell on the ball for very long here.
the away team will be interested in this because the home side are now defending with a clear offside trap.
What about this for a shot?
Oh,
Optimistic.
so close.
Well, from that distance, that was pretty close.
Very
Yeah, it
close.
looked like the keeper was worried for a second there.
Well, he's hit that really well, but not quite on target.
He has scored from those kind of distances, not this time.
Glushakov. In behind the defenders. Needs to stay cool now. Smolov! Oh, it's a long way away from the target. He was so close in.
Oh, that's a howler, and he's getting some stick off those supporters.
Plattenhardt. Mirallas. Threads it through.
In.
Can finish it off. It's a shot.
There we go,
now.
1-0.
They have taken the lead. Well, this is the team in form, isn't it? They are excellent,
They
these
just
players
got,
today,
got a
and they've
shot
got
on
their
them.
reward here.
Well, you look at all of them, they all fancy getting on the score sheet. They're all drifting forward.
And that has...
Number 19, Torgan Hazard.
Well, they're in a good position here. Golovin. And in he goes with the tackle.
What a ball.
He's very confident with the ball at his feet. Mirallas. Oh, they could have increased their
very
advantage
close.
then.
Yeah, I think that would have been game over. It should have been really from that distance.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Golovin. Pass threaded through. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. I think it's no exaggeration to say that all the sports fans around the world just stop for this 4 weeks and a bit when the World Cup comes on the schedule, and it's gripping, it's eye-catching, it's worldwide, as the competition suggests it should be. And the referee has given the free kick. Just to touch on, Alan, the popularity of the World Cup and what it means to everybody around the globe. Sports fans, maybe even non-sports fans, get lured into it.
I think that's true. The armchair fan sat there for weeks on end.
Mirallas!
Rascals.
Fine
2-0.
moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead.
A goal from
Make sure
Mirallas,
Rashford doesn't win.
and he's kept his head to just place that into the bottom right, made it look easy.
Well, they want to see this again, this goal.
Oh, he's got to make a change, this manager, because it's men against boys who needs to give them a lift. A substitution, I would imagine.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Number 10, Kevin Mirallas.
Now this looks promising. The shot's on. Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. It's a terrible place to give the ball away. Well, he's had a go. Very, very
Oh,
close.
almost again.
Just past the post.
Well, I think half the crowd, you know, thought they was going to nestle in the corner of the net there.
Not far away.
3 minutes from the referee via the fourth official. That's the decision regarding added time.
Oh, he's through.
No, it's not.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Should be. Super
3-0.
goal. Well, it wasn't the hardest shot you've ever seen, but the ball's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment. Different angle on it here. Well, sometimes games take a while to ignite. Not this one, not for this team.
Number
Few of
10,
them.
Kevin Morales.
So we've reached the break. 3-0,
That's
the
half-time, guys.
half-time score.
Well, what a player. What a performance in that first half, Alan.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about grabbing his hat-trick in the second half.
Probably one of the two front men will slip behind. And this is... And here's the shot.
Some of those chances we should have scored as well.
Can finish
Even
it
though
off.
we're winning. Could be
It's a
4-0
shot
or
now.
5-0 by now.
They have taken the lead. Just to touch on, Alan, the popularity of the World Cup and what it... Morales!
So it's 3-0 at half time. We're going to continue with that score. We're not making any subs yet.
I think the first half showed how much the players of these two countries are getting to grips with the World Cup. They've had plenty of experience of it now. This is the final match, of course, in the group, and the second half of it.
I think we should just keep the ball.
It's Jesse Lingard. Moussa Dembele. Good forward play from them. Terrific stop. No trouble at all for Akinfeev in goal.
That's a really bad clearance there.
And it will be their throw. They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box, and that will clear the danger. That would be a throw.
It's still not throwing.
Whipped in from the wide area. Well, it's a comfortable save for the keeper from the header.
Well, it's not the most powerful header you'll see this season or even in this match. Didn't time it.
Miranchuk getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. He's got support here. Past one defender. Striding forward, purposefully. Real opening now.
Good block. Good block.
Jagoev. It's good play until they got that challenge in. Trying to slip it through. Brilliant pass, can he finish it? Morales, one-on-one, and he stood up to the opposition and kept it out.
Well, you can't ask for a better opportunity than that. Should have done much better, should have scored.
Smola. Attacking well here. Makes a challenge here. Now Lingard. Masoud. Rausch. Jagger. They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. Neatly intercepted.
Needs to be very nippy.
Get out of the way.
Lost the ball. It's a poor touch. Promising build-up until that challenge.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Well, that's where the free part of the pitch is, in the wide areas, and he's got there. A low cross into the area.
I need to make a sub now.
Playing at home, I think they feel that they can work the offside trap today.
Yeah, he's got his shot off now. Oh. And that is quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball.
Well, this is where substitutes are important. Who and when.
It's 69th minute. We're still at the same score.
Getting forward well as a team now. Can really get at the opposition here. It's Jesse Lingard.
Kevin Morales.
Real chance. Great chance. Goal!
4-0.
Well, there is a big difference between these two teams,
Great
and
pass,
that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
I think we need to make some more subs. Right, who should we bring on? I think keep Dembele on, take Lingard off. Yeah, I think that's better. Because Lingard was getting really tired. I think I'll bring Welbeck on as well now. Let's do this.
Oh, he's got to make a change, this manager, because it's men against boys. He needs to give them a lift, a substitution, I would imagine.
It's a double switch.
Well, the crowd applauding as he's been taken off the winger, and his teammates applauding as well. That's the ultimate accolade, isn't it? He's had a very good game.
Oh, he has. He had all the tricks in his locker, put in some really good crosses that his strikers were grateful for.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Mirallas. Kondogbia. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. It's an excellent cross. It's not really away, poor clearance. Oh, they thought they were in,
That
but
was
the flag
also
has gone out.
lucky.
Substitution time.
They got lucky there. Egypt and Uruguay are playing in the game. Egypt just equalised. 2-2. Not a good pass.
Jagger. Kondogbia. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. And now the shot!
5-0.
Great move, great goal.
Well, how
I
long's
love
he been
passing
on?
in that.
1 or 2 minutes, I'm not sure, but he's marked his appearance here with a wonderful goal.
Well, they've increased their lead here, and that could just wrap up the match.
Yeah, the much better team out here today, and that scoreline reflects that.
Let's see the replay now.
So tiki-taka is like a build-up play move where you keep passing the ball and move forward.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Number 18, Danny Welbeck.
Jagger anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene.
As for the home side, slight change in defensive emphasis here. Trying to get the opposition caught offside.
Yeah, they're just trying to squeeze up from the back, maybe compress the midfield as well.
In towards Welbeck. He's a great team player, Danny Welbeck, but he gets his share of goals for himself as
Welbeck
well.
scores again.
And this is in typical Danny Welbeck fashion. Looking good with attacking play like this and this goal.
Well, he's got a track record of that. On his left side, he's so dangerous.
Well, he reached out and got his foot to it.
I think a lot of that was down to the quality of the ball in, but it really was a good finish.
It is now an extraordinary lead.
Let's see if
And
Egypt win
you could say really
their
game
match
over.
as well.
Danny
Smollett. He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Jagger. Rausch. Smollett.
A round of applause for today's man of the
Turnover
match.
of possession here.
Kevin Mirallas.
Welbeck. Torgan Hazard. Shot on! And he scores
7-0.
spectacularly.
Relax, scores again.
Hat-trick. Goal
This is
number 3
hat-trick.
here. And it's a perfect day for the player. Well, there is a saying that things come in threes. They've come in threes for him, a hat-trick.
Not just 3 goals, but he's played really well. His overall game has been top class today.
Thing is, you can't even check the table as well in the match, so we can find out who is going through or not. But I know my
A very comfortable margin for victory. Can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams.
The referee has
Jagielka.
indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Danny Welbeck. They could pose some danger now. Kevin Morales. It should be a goal.
8-0. Use tiki-taka
That's a
there
great
again.
piece of tactical awareness by the manager and by the player himself, who's put the instructions into practice.
Oh, it's another fine goal, and the keeper, who's had to pick the ball out the net, he's had a miserable time,
Lots of
as
passing
have the
there.
losing side here.
Well, it's just a footnote to the match, really. It confirms the win.
Yeah, I think the goal scorer will be pleased. Another one for his tally late on the match here.
Well, the game petering out a little bit now, with both sides settling for what's on the scoreline. Vast difference.
It's over, and the referee blows the whistle for the last time.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, he goes across and grabs the match ball from the ref, a hat-trick, and that's to be treasured by any player.
When you go out for a match, you want 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 performances from everybody. They've had that today.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen often, so there's not a lot the manager can say in that dressing room, apart from well done.
Just to touch on, Alan, the popularity of the World Cup. Morales!
Yeah, that was the third group match. 2,499 coins. This is a 1. That match. Let's see who's gone through. I'm playing against Portugal in round of 16. Let's see who else has gone through. Egypt didn't go through. Uruguay did. And my team. Yeah, Egypt drew, so they didn't go through. I topped everything. We played 3, we won 2, and drew 1. We didn't lose any. So in the group stage, we've only scored 24 goals. That's the highest. No one else has done more than that. Only conceded 1 goal in 1 match. What I'm going to do is make a series of this, like a playlist on YouTube, when I've started uploading these streams of the World Cup. I think I've got enough time to finish the whole World Cup. because each match is about 20 minutes, so I should be able to do it. It'll take me 80 minutes to do it all. So I'm going to end this one here. I will continue with each part. Then I'll make a series, long live stream. Not live stream. Make a long video of the whole thing. You can watch it all in one video. So I'll see you in a few moments.